Mind-boggling.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Down below.
Back here all by yourself? I don't see the family over there, Robert's family.
Here's Bowen's retirement. That's Roger Bowen, in case you don't know him. He has some very special guests that are here today, and I'm looking. Where they? Charlotte. And Charlotte's the pretty lady there with the pretty yellow flower, and
My
daughter Vicky. Yeah, come on up, Vicky. You might want to be in this picture.
My mom's over there too.
Your mother?
Yeah, I didn't know whether she'd come or not. And there's my son.
Kevin. Where'd you get such good-looking children, anyway?
Probably take after Charlotte.
I guess so. And your mother?
Yeah, my mom. She's in the red dress there sitting down. And my aunt next to her. It's all right, you can sit down.
Do you want to come on up and get your picture made with this?
No, not really. Picture made.
You don't look old enough to have a son that's retiring.
He's not very old.
I know he's not. Didn't you used to work at Wilson? Well,
I worked 32 years before I retired.
Well, he quit at 30 years.
Yeah.
These young kids just can't last.
Well, I don't know how old I look, but I'm old enough. I got one that's 54 years old. He's the youngest.
Well, that's great. Thank you. I wanted to. You want to sit out right over there? You want to sit right here?
Oh, I don't need to sit down.
Oh, you can. Probably, this guy's made headlines ever since he started with the telephone company. Fact is, he started out as an unlocated lineman, and if you can imagine this crew, with Roger Bowen being the tamest of the group, and there are a couple of other guys like Daryl McCarty was in the same crew with him. But even worse than that, there was a guy named Bill Hatchell. And if you can imagine that crew, unlocated. But then on the day he retired, I opened up the Daily Oklahoman this morning, and his picture's on the front page. It says, DA drops case against Bowen. Did you know that?
When Roger and Daryl first went to work, they were unlocated and they stayed with me.
Oh, my
It was the
goodness.
meanest two dang boys. They had to take their lunch, and when they come home and set the bucket up there, and I opened it up to clean it up, and the frog would jump out.
Oh, God. Well, I wanted to run through Roger's service record card just to give you all a feel of the kind of career this fellow's had with us. But I want you to understand, Roger, I'm glad you shaved this morning because you're the first employee I've ever had retired that was a male. Being in operator services, they've all been females. And we could always hug and kiss, but I'm not too sure. Roger started December 21st, 1956 as an unlocated lineman, as we mentioned. And it's hard to believe he started at $44.50 a week, and he tells me that he had more money then, spending money, discretionary money, than he does now, so I don't know. Then he went to, he did cable splicing, cable splicer helper. Then he went into cable repair, exchange repair, all in Oklahoma City. Then we turned him out to management as plant foreman in Chickasha in February of '67. He was there a short time. He came back to Oklahoma City, where he was a cable splicing foreman, repair foreman. Then he went to New York City at the '72 strike and worked up there about 4 months, doing both work, craft work during the strike, and then doing training the workmen that were coming back in how to do splicing. So he spent quite a bit of time in New York City out on Long Island. He came back, he was a facilities engineer in '75, and then in '76 he went into forecasting. He was a forecaster for 2 years. He went from there to the training center as a training supervisor, where he did cable splicing, cable repair, and air pressure training at the training center. He went from there to real estate in 1980, staff manager real estate. And of course, one of his major purchases you're standing in today, he was the one that negotiated the sale of the Central High School, right?
Yep.
So every time you see this building, you'll see he's been a part of the history around this company. And then in '86, September of '86, he went to personnel. And I guess they figured after all those other jobs, he could probably handle personnel by that time. He'd had the experience. Because, you know, it takes a rare breed to be a personnel man, right?
Yeah.
But I tell you, that I had to be a personnel man, in case you don't know. Yeah, Joe used to have that same job, didn't you, Joe? But one of the most, I guess, outstanding things that you might say about someone like Roger is that he worked almost 31 years and has, in 30 years, perfect attendance, or would in another few months. He told me that in the first job he worked for Sam Bass when he was unlocated, and Sam Bass was kind of ornery too, if any of you ever known him. And he was absent one time, and Sam Bass said, "That's it. You're not going to be absent anymore." And so he said he was never absent again. So maybe that could be the answer, Dick, to some of our attendance problems. We had that kind of supervision. I would like to present Roger with the company gift, the one he chose.
Did it get here?
Yep, I think. I don't know. It might jump out like a frog.
Well, it did, didn't it? Yeah, it's just what I ordered.
What if it fits?
I had ordered a watch for my 25th anniversary, and I spent more money keeping it going than it. Surely this ring's going to like. It's real nice.
Well, I asked Roger how anyone that's 48 years old could retire, and he started laying out all of the kind of jobs and things he was involved in, some of which all of you might not be aware, but to give you an idea of how diverse a character he is, he told me that he's involved in the oak tree development. And, you know, that's a pretty big operation in Edmond. But then he told me it was the Oak Tree Landing, which I went over at Lake Eufaula, which probably just, is that a subsidiary?
Not a subsidiary. It's being done on a lot smaller budget, a lot slower. Right, Brian?
That's right.
He also has a real estate license. He says if the oil business ever comes back, he can start selling real estate again, hang out his real estate shingle. I know he's had some inquiries about being a cable splicing inspector on some jobs, non-telephone, probably some of our competition.
Yeah, our competitors, right.
I've had one offer come to him through me for doing some personnel and training work in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if you mentioned
When did that come through?
I don't think
I
you
haven't
thought
heard
about
that
that long.
How about Australia now? We'll leave for Australia tomorrow.
Now, I'm sure there's some honeydew and cooking projects he could do around the house. And, but he told me really he was going to spend the whole weekend at the lake deciding what to do, and then he was going to get after it, and I believe he will. But I think that one thing that all the people that have worked with Roger admire about him is his willingness to tackle jobs and do work and take the position that he's going to do what he wants to do. And basically, he said that he thought 30 years was long enough to work any place. And a lot of people are not willing to take a risk and to really grab for the rung in life and what they want to do. But I tell you, Roger's sure not afraid to tackle anything, and I think you're going to be a success in whatever you do. And we appreciate the job you've done with us and for us as a telephone company. You're going to be missed, but you leave a real legacy behind for us to follow along behind you in. And to welcome him to Pioneers, let's have the benefit chairman, Mr. Dick Chambers, come up and make some presentation.
All right, well,
Thank you. I think we ought to give you a hand, though, for that. The reason I did that, Joe, because I wanted one when I get through. Congratulations. You're too young to be a life member, but we have some things to present to you. And
I don't have to pay
anyway,
dues anymore.
you don't have to pay dues anymore.
$6 a year.
Here is your membership card and your certificate. And this is a history of pioneering and the directory. Now, your name isn't in the directory yet, Roger,
When's
but
the next publication?
well, it may be in about 4 or 5 years. We're saving money in pioneering too. Most of you may know that this is the 75th anniversary year for Telephone Pioneers of America, and so it's our Diamond Jubilee. And I want you to know that we've got a jewel coming in as a life member. Roger, you're our inspiration.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Next, we have one of his former co-workers, Dennis Croce, who's the guy that was the architect on this building you're standing in.
I did all the work and Dennis got all the credit.
Roger, I get the honors of presenting you the group gift that all your friends and business associates have contributed to. Bowman and I spent a long time trying to figure out what you'd need, and we've been working real hard on this deal. So this is from all of us to remember all of us from, and we want you to have this gift. So why don't you open it up and see what you got in there. We're sure you can use this, and it's not embarrassing.
It's not, you sure?
If you trust Bowen. You need some help?
He's there.
Don't pull.
I bet Deal had something.
Where's the ammunition?
We gave it.
You have to sneak that out to the security.
Yeah. Where's Bowen?
Well, I guess most people know that I collect guns, and this would really be nice.
We want to give you something that you can remember, so.
Thanks.
And also, Roger, this is what was left over from the gun purchase.
Oh.
You might check inside there.
Super, I can use that. You got a place to put that.
Get it, Charlotte.
Congratulations, Roger.
Thanks. Appreciate it, thanks.
There are two people, at least two, that we ought to recognize, and I'm sure you, unless you want to do it, is Ruth Jones and Beth Roberts, that all the work they did in putting this together. Ruth, why don't you stand? Can you still stand after There's Beth, this little short one over here.
Oh,
No, Roger pulled a kind of a sneaky on us. He waited till the last minute, and then he said, oops, I think I'll retire next week. So it's kind of caused everybody to run and hurry. Do you have any comments you'd like to make to your friends, Roger?
Oh, I don't know really what to say. Just thanks to everyone that came, and thanks for the years that we worked together. That's about it.
Okay. But we have some, what do we have out there? Watermelon
Some fruit, cake, coffee, and punch, I think. So
And,
everyone just feel free.
and there's a nice retirement
Yeah.
book that the girls put together that you might like to look through some of his memories.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
anywhere out in the 3 or 4 mile area east of Hammond. Remember that?
Well, you're out there about where Junior Building is.
Yeah, I'm about a half.
Oh my God! Shoot up! I'll take Roger some video over here.
I was gonna ask you something. My little girl's just yakking.
Been taking them every weekend. We go down to the
Saturday,
lake.
I wanna get her talking.
On that
She
okay
gets
lane.
to start thinking on the words right. It's cuter when the words are all messed up. And so the other night we were on.
And here you are.
So there's nice looking thing. So you always get a girl. Hang in there about a hay with it. Go back to the water.
Hey, Danny. No, it's not. Come ahead, baby.
Don't get pictures.
My autofocus is going crazy. All right.
They had no place to go.
Get some sunshine. What I want to do is have. Hi, how are you?
Oh, sure.
Why not? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Better have fun, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna go take some to Roger. I bet.
Thank you. Smile.
Look at her.
Let's see your bikini. Back in here. You still in the habit of getting up every morning?
I'll
right
still
there?
get up and get John out the door.
Then you get out there and you wonder, where am I going to go?
Yeah, I've been keeping busy.
Have you been going down to the coffee shop? Yeah, you do. There you are. It's too late.
Notice everybody backing up.
Do I smell or something? What's wrong? Y'all keep backing away from me.
Listen, we've seen our pictures, so that, you know, they don't slim us down. Take 50 pounds off and you can take it.
Oh, this is a new camera. It's a new
That's
Slim and
right.
Trim camera.
Yeah, they were a lot.
Take those cars. He's telling me that. Smile. Hey, this is that new slenderizing video camera. Everything it takes is 20 pounds lighter. That's what them girls in there asked me. They said every time I take a picture, I look big in it. Oh, it smells popcorn.
Yeah, they're fixing the bench. Boy, don't smell good.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and stuff.
Get stuck in my teeth.
I love that stuff.
What do you have to say about it all, Benny?
I'm just trying to get out of your way.
Right up there. Always.
They were having some problems.
find your phone book?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
See you later. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we're taking pictures.
Got my Kleenex, 'cause I'm sure you can't believe you're doing this.
Now, that there. Who's that?
Okay. Well, I'll stick around and find out.
Yeah, I'll get some.
Hello, Don.
25.
How you doing? I'm taking pictures.
Oh, really? I don't remember how many feet there was. My share of it was $1,800.
What do you mean your share?
Well, I went half with Walker, Orville Walker.
Oh, yeah?
Him and I went half and half from Blue Water Oaks to his place. And I paid all of mine from his place up to mine on all of it. Are you
Supposed to be getting a track over there.
renting that backhoe?
No, one part of this house.
I just wondered what it cost to rent one. If I could work a deal on it like I did on the Ditch Witch, I'd just rent one.
I don't think it's too outrageous.
The guy on the Ditch Witch was real nice. He let me pick it up after 4 on Saturday.
I'll let you have it.
Let's see, no, I picked it up after.
Standing straight.
Oh, yeah, you did have good posture. Everything looked good.
Being, I'll let you know.
Yeah. You tell me first.
It's your turn. They're pretty well over there, too.
Tiny, this microphone picking all that stuff up.
Turn that off. Tiny who?
Charlotte will be watching these and she'll say, who was that? She'll think that's me. I'll chop this part.